All right, everyone, the time has finally come. It's Choose Your Legends time. I don't know what these designs look like, but I hope they're good. I see dragon flowers and the Choose Your Legends hallway thing.
Hello, summoners. You didn't think I forgot, did you? As promised, it's time for the Choose Your Legends edition of Feh channel.
Oh, Lord.
Now then, let's get started. And I know just where to begin.
Okay.
Ta-da! The heroes you selected in Choose Your Legends Round 7 are finally here, all dressed up in their Choose Your Legends outfits.
Yep.
Are you on the edge of your seat?
Yep.
Are you trembling with anticipation?
Yep.
Let's get right to the introductions then.
Okay.
I am certain now that the path I chose was correct.
Oh, it's not like you. Wait.
Corrin is the second place winner of the women's division.
Wait.
Dressed in garb from Vala, she's ready to swoop
It
in
is
and
Vala.
protect her companions. How gallant. Corrin's weapon skill is called Vala.
Okay, so it's not really.
It reduces all of her opponent's stats and can reduce the damage she takes by.
It's not really the Azura-esque design, but like I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Feh? The spaces around
She's a
Corrin
colorless
are very
dragon.
Strange. Oh, I think those are divine veins. They apply special effects to spaces. The Vala Stone skill can apply the Stone Divine Vein, which increases defense and resistance
Yo,
during
what?
combat. It also reduces damage from foe specials by 10, and from area of effect specials by 50%. And in her
Dude!
exclusive A skill, Realms United, she can counterattack foes from a distance.
Yo!
With her B skill,
Dude,
Counter
Corrin
Roar
is sick!
4, and she has plenty of options for reducing the damage she takes from first attack.
Yo!
But her counterattacks will hit harder the more damage she takes. So many skills built around protecting her alliys.
Dude,
Classic
that's so
Corrin.
cool! Okay. We're setting the bar pretty high.
Won't disguise a lack of substance.
Soren? Okay. He looks, yeah, he's just Sage Soren.
Place winner of the
Okay.
men's division.
Alright, fair enough.
He's dressed as an archsage of Teleus.
Yeah.
And his
Okay.
outfit billows with
Alright,
power of
safe.
wind magic around him.
It's safe.
Soren's weapon
He looks
skill
good,
is
though.
Archsage Tome.
He's a green
which
tome.
strengthens nearby allies and grants an assigned decoy effect to them.
Oh my god.
Allies with assigned
Oh my
decoy
god.
can activate the savior effect.
Oh my
against
god.
foes
That
with the same
means
attack range.
they might do Blue
Archsage
Tome
also
Gullveig
increases all
and
stats
Levin
and
Sword
reduces
Robin.
damage taken, so you can rest easy if there's an ally nearby.
Or they double up on color.
Soren's exclusive
which would be
A
crazy.
skill is rare talent. If his
Okay, he's got an
resistance
A
stat is 10 or
skill.
more points higher than his foes,
Res
he can attack
check.
twice when he initiates combat, or when his foe has an attack range of 2 spaces. His special skill, Flare, can add 60% of his foe's resistance stat to the damage.
Yo!
His HP is 70% or higher. If his
Dude,
HP is
Soren is
lower
hyped
than
too.
70%, it can instead add 40% of his foe's resistance stat to his damage and heal him for 30%.
He's got a
of his
res check
HP.
brave effect.
Powerful magic and good use of teamwork with his allies.
He can grant savior, I think is what I heard.
I am
Oh god.
sincere.
Oh god.
My
Oh,
purpose
God.
is to bring ruin.
Gullveig is the first place winner of the women's division. Wait a minute. That outfit is just like Sather's.
Okay.
Wonder how she feels, wearing something that reminds her of the past.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Gullveig's
Okay.
weapon skill is the
Alright.
Sather's turn.
Okay.
It grants up to plus 15
She's a blue
attack and
tome.
speed, depending on
They
the number
went
of
safe
points
with her
passed.
too.
The damage she deals is also increased by 20% of her speed stat, so she'll be able to dish out
She's not too
damage
crazy
to her
though.
foes.
I
Her
mean,
exclusive B skill is Gold Unwinding. When
Okay,
she
what
has
does that do?
half or more of her HP remaining and she initiates combat, She can reduce the damage she takes from the foe's first attack by 60%.
Okay.
On top of that, she can also take an extra action once every 2 turns.
Oh.
Her A skill, Flared Sparrow, increases her attack and speed when she initiates
Another
combat,
new Sparrow
and
skill?
deals 7 damage to her foe once combat begins. It also applies the Flame Divine Vein effect to the spaces around her foe after attacking.
Okay.
The Flame Divine Vein effect damages
Yo!
spaces and obstructs
Ladies
their
with the
movement too.
terrain tiles,
An
dude!
additional action and a
I love
divine
that.
vein. The golden
I love
sphere has
that.
the potential to be a powerful force on the battlefield.
That's cool. I like this theme. I like the terrain thing.
I've come this
Okay, I'm just gonna pause real quick. If it's not Levin Sword Robin, I'm gonna lose my mind.
far thanks to not only my successes, but also my setbacks.
Yes! Wait,
Robin is the first place winner of the
Right?
men's division.
right?
Not only does the Exalt's tactician have a special outfit, but he's also wielding a sword given to him by Crom.
What?
Robin's weapon skill is Deliverer's Brand.
Okay.
His HP is 25%
That's
or higher.
kind of...
It reduces the damage he takes from his foe's first attacks by 40%.
That's kind of like
On top of that,
Levin.
if he activates Glowing
Sorry,
Ember,
right?
Bonfire, or Ignis,
It looks like
special skills
Falchion,
which
kind
normally
of.
deal
It has a
additional
very
damage based on
Falchion-esque
defense,
hilt.
then the damage will be calculated based on the lower of his foe's defense or resistance.
Yo!
His B
Damage!
skill,
There it
Gambit
is!
4, can both increase the damage he deals with his special
He's our newest god sword. Hooray!
and reduces foe's damage by up to 50%.
Oh, dude.
Very nicely with his weapon skill. Robin's exclusive
Dude, he
skill
looks really
is Tip
cool.
the Scales. At the start of the turn,
He looks
applies
really
Rally
cool.
Spectrum to himself and allies within 2 spaces. If an ally with Rally Spectrum is within 5 spaces, he can move next to them. Rally Spectrum increases all stats and reduces special cooldown count
Dude, he
before
can
an
hit the
attack.
whole map!
Robin sure knows how to nudge the odds in his favor. That's the Exalt's tactician for you.
Dude. Dude.
And that's all
Wait, dude, he's gonna be insane in Summoner's Duels. Like, he's gonna be insane in Summoner Duels.
for introductions. The heroes chosen in Choose Your Legends Round 7 will appear in the new Hero Summoning event Turn of Fate, beginning on August 16th. On top of that, you'll be able to summon a free focus hero after 40 summons in the new Hero Summoning event. And you can do it again after 80, 120, and
160
summons too.
Oh my god.
Up to 4 free focus heroes.
That is like hundreds of dollars.
And of course,
And then the
there will
freebie.
be a free summoning event this year too. During
Dude.
which you can summon a 5-star hero. of
Dude, they're
your
all so
choice.
good.
Better start thinking about who you'll pick.
I don't
That
know.
reminds me. The Keepers of Faith free summoning event featuring heroes from the Choose Your
Dude.
Legends Round 5 event will
They're
end
all
on
so
August 30th.
good.
Don't forget
Ah.
to take advantage of that free summon.
All of them look amazing.
Say, don't we have a grand
Who
hero
is this?
battle coming up?
Who is this? Who is this?
I'm Cyril. I'm always at Lady Rhea's call.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, well. So, background. For the last several nights, I've been going live waiting for this to drop. And on one of them, we looked at past contenders from Choose Your Legend 7 of characters who were not yet in Feh in some capacity who might be a candidate. Don't let my sadness impact your happiness, because it turns out that Stefan, one of my most wanted characters for the game in general, turns out he was actually a decent contender for this spot. Unfortunately, it's not him, And so I'm a little bit sad about it. But Cyril is like 1 degree of separation from Rhea, so I guess I'll take that. That's kind of okay, I guess. That's fine. I'll just continue hoping and wishing and voting, I guess. Anyway, let's continue.
The grand hero this time is Cyril from the Fire Emblem Three Houses game. With archery skills taught to him by Shamir, he fights to fulfill.
You know what I just realized? This was the first year in 3 years we hadn't had a Three Houses rep in the Choose Your Legends, and they made the GHB from Three Houses, which is really funny to me. Anyway,
Fill his journey to Lady Rhea.
yeah,
Grand Hero Battle Cyril, Rhea's attendant, begins on August 17th.
Rhea's attendant.
Hey, aren't all these heroes wonderful?
She is an equal part of this.
So many unique and exclusive skills. I wish I were that cool.
They're all kind of
Anyway,
bangers, man.
What's next?
Dragon flowers. They're up in the limit, I'm
The
assuming.
number of times you can power up your heroes with dragon flowers is
30.
increasing, starting around August 16th. Each hero
I
will be
don't-
able to use them
I don't have
5
enough.
more times.
I don't have enough.
Since you'll be able to strengthen heroes more
I don't
times
have
with
enough.
dragon flowers, there will be 1,000 of each type up for grabs in the next forging bonds. That's a total of 4,000 dragon flowers.
Sure,
Sounds like your heroes could get quite a bit stronger.
totally.
Faye,
That's it.
It's almost sunset.
Is that
Back
it?
to the castle.
Is that it?
Would you look at that? Everyone's gathered here. Oh, and guess
Dude,
what?
they all look so good.
To celebrate the appearance of the Choose Your Legends heroes, there's a website with a special story for you to enjoy.
Wait, what?
There's a link to it in the video description. So go ahead and give it a look from there.
What is that?
Faye, that's all we've got for today.
What is that?
The Choose Your Legends heroes all look amazing.
I want to know what
don't
that
they?
is. They do.
So excited.
They do.
I hope you summoners will go on enjoying Fire Emblem heroes through the Askren summer.
Okay.
Now then, I'll be on my way.
Is that... But secrets, though? Any secrets, though? Do we have any secrets, though? There's like 4 seconds of just... of nothing. Okay, there's nothing. Okay. Okay. I kind of want to go back and listen to everybody's again. Because
Corrin is the second place winner.
I
of
was
the
too
women's
busy trying to
division.
take everything in.
Dressed in garb from Vala, she's ready to swoop in and fight to protect her companions. How gallant.
Dude, Corrin looks really good.
Skill is called Vala Stone. It reduces all of
Okay, accelerate special trigger. After unit attacks, if Kanto triggers after Kanto applies Divine Vein Stone. Dude, that's so sick. That's so sick. It's unit space and spaces within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts debuff of 5 on foe, neutralize effects to prevent reduces. Oh my god, dude. Oh, there's so much. Dude. Okay, so Divine Vein Stone grants defense res plus 6 during combat, reduces damage from foes special by 10 during combat, excluding AoEs, and reduces damage from area of effects by 50%. Divine Vein effects do not stack. Interesting. So wait, we're gonna get more. Wait. Is Divine Vein gonna be like the new theme that we have? Every year they introduce something different, right? They introduce stuff like legendaries, mythics, harmonized duos, ascended, rearmed. Are we gonna get like Divine Vein units? Is that where we're headed with this? Because this is specifically Divine Vein Stone. And it specifically calls out the Divine Vein effects don't stack. In fact, they replace any existing ones that were applied previously. Oh my. Oh my. I actually really like that. I really like that. Because there's only so much you can do when, you know, you have 3 passive skills, a weapon, and a special. And then I guess also a seal. Like, there's only so much you can do with one specific unit. And I think the most obvious example of this is, like, God Swords, right? Every speedy infantry sword unit that has decent defenses has the same exact build. And so you almost get units that are carbon cut, like copies of each other, just with different art. So how do you switch things up when the skill, like the kits, the skill sets stay the same from unit type to unit type? You mess with the terrain. And it's hard to do that when you have a limited number of maps, right? So why not introduce units that affect terrain in a specific way? Like Divine Vein units. That's really cool. That has me excited because there's a lot more strategy that you can actually implement around that specifically. It will 100% be a money bait. Don't get it twisted. They're 100% going to come for your wallet on that. And it's probably going to be some pay-to-win nonsense. However, it's a really smart way to create diversity in the game without having to completely overhaul how your mechanics currently work. You're just introducing something to a field that has some, I'm assuming, a temporary effect that can just overlay on top of everything else that already exists. That's really cool.
Stats and can reduce the damage she takes by 30%.
I bless this
Dude, Corrin looks so cool. Oh.
The spaces around Corrin look very strange. Oh, I think those are divine veins.
Okay. Feh, catch up, girl. I already talked about all that. Realms United. We can counterattack regardless of foe's range. So it's an A skill. So that's kind of interesting because she won't use the distant counter D then. Huh. If foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than equals 75%, inflicts attack speed defense res -7 on foe and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 7. So it's just flat. It's not even percentage based. It's just flat damage reduction. And then it qualifies what first attack means. Dude, that's tight. That's really tight. So basically you're getting an effective -14 debuff on attack, kinda, between the 7 flat damage and then the attack debuff of 7. I mean, that's pretty good. It's simple, but it's good. And then we have counter roar. Inflicts attack speed -4 on foe. So she's gonna be a speedy armor? So wait, what's her C skill? We don't know what her C skill is. Reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 30%. First attack, yada yada. Next attack deals 30% of foe's attack damage prior to reductions. Restores 7 HP after. Dude. Yo, that's tight. Dude, she's gonna be impossible to kill. That's so sick. Did we get a look at her on field? Did we get a look and see like what her other skills might be?
They apply special effects to...
I want to know. I don't think we did. Oh, wait. Oh, we did! Oh, okay. So she's got attack speed near save? I think is what that is. I think it's whatever Rearmed Robin has. And she comes with Armored Flow. Yo, dude. She's gonna be mint out the box, bro. That's tight. That's tight. What is Soren? He is our new infantry green tome king. Arcsage tome, accelerate special trigger. Grants attack speed, defense risk +6, and assign decoy to any support partner within 2 spaces of unit. Or if unit is not on a team with the unit's support partner. To ally with the highest defense within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So he's creating savior units, basically. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units attack speed, defense rest during combat equal to 5, plus highest bonus on each stat between allies within 3 spaces of unit. Calculates each independently. And if unit's res is greater than foe's res, reduces damage from attacks during combat and AoEs by percentage equal to the difference between stats times 4, max of 40, so 10-point difference. Dude. So he's granting sit. Dude, that's so sick. That's so sick. That's actually so cool. Rare talent. So this is a skill. It looks like he's also got times +4 and magic null follow-up. And then he has flare, which I think is his unique special. We got a +7 to all stats. Unit disables foes effects that calculate damage. During combat also, the following effect will occur based on value of unit's res minus foe's res. If greater than or equal to 1, neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge. So tempo, I think half tempo on unit during combat. If greater than or equal to 10, and either foe's range equal to 2, or unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice. So as you can see, he's not very fast, but he is essentially getting the follow-up. And I don't know what flare is for a cooldown, but I'm assuming it's low. That looks like 1. So it's probably a 2-turn special. His weapon has slaying effect, which gives him a 1-turn cooldown special, effectively. Special triggers boost damage by 60% of foe's res. Ooh, so he's an anti-mage. That's tight. If unit's HP is less than or equal to, or less than 70% when special triggers, boost damage by 40% of foe's res and restores 30% of its maximum HP. Yo, he siphons. That's tight. That's actually so tight. That is kind of a, I think that's kind of an ether nod, no? I think that's kind of an ether nod. So that you know what? I'm going to take that as an Ike reference. I'm going to take that as an Ike reference to Ether, and don't tell me I'm wrong. Just let me have this one, okay? If you disagree, that's fine. I'm going to take this as an Ike reference somewhere. I'm just going to have that for me. That's for me to have. That's tight. That's so sick. Okay. All right, what else we got? This was Gullveig. So Gullveig is a blue tome cav. So that's fine. I thought for sure they'd make her a healer. I'm kind of glad she didn't. Or she wasn't or isn't. The design, I think, is overall pretty safe. I guess they're really hoping you played the most recent chapter. I think they're hoping you played the most recent chapter in book 7 before this design came out. But they're really driving the point home. So I guess that is in itself its own little nod, its reference. it's a very saturated palette, which is a stark contrast to like basically the black and gold that we have. But I really like the purples. The purples are nice. Cycles turn. So the weapon has Canto. And keep in mind, this is this is what's going to basically compare with Mythic Gullveig whenever she does come out. Possibly in November, possibly sometime after. This is ultimately what it's going to contend with, right? So I don't know if maybe she just has the unique B and then also the weapon. Whereas it felt like everybody else had slightly more unique stuff, but she also has some kind of terrain thing that we'll get to in a second here. So she has Slaying. If unit initiates combat or if bonus is active on unit, grants Omni buff of 5, grants attack speed plus X to unit, where X equals the number of turns times 2, max of 10. The number of turns. So she gets stronger as time goes on, so long as I'm assuming that's 5 turns. After 5 turns, she caps out. Right? Max of 10. 5 times 2 is 10. I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's not 10 turns. I'm assuming that's 5 turns. Max of 10 total per the formula. We deal damage equal to 20% of unit speed, so she's very fast. So she's a fast blue tome, right? Obviously up there. Nothing really for defenses, so that she's a bit of a glass cannon. Dealing damage with a special trigger before combat. Neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. That doesn't really feel very special to me. Like, the gimmick of time passing is obviously a nod to, the Golden Seer and time manipulation and all that. But as far as the weapon goes, I mean, I think Corrin's weapon is by far the coolest so far. That is what we got there. Gold Unwinding inflicts speed res -5 on foe during combat. At start of combat, if unit HP is greater than 50%, and unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 60% during combat. And if unit's HP, or if unit initiates combat, grants another action to unit after combat, and inflicts gravity on unit and pair up cohort through their next act. Pair up cohort. Interesting. Inflicts gravity on unit and pair up cohort through their next action. Will not trigger again for 2 turns after triggering. Interesting. So the pair up thing, I guess, is some sort of partner reference, maybe. I really like ultimately, and I told my live chat this before the Feh channel came out. I kind of wanted to nod to the summoner here, given what we do now know about Gullveig, given what we know about Sather and the whole, how do I say this, connection to the summoner. That's delicate enough, right? It was super weird. You all know exactly what I'm talking about, and it was super weird. I wanted to nod to the summoner here somehow, but maybe that's what the partner thing is? I don't know. I guess maybe they just don't want you spamming that, so like the pair up thing, they're inflicting gravity on that too. I get we're probably best not to overthink that, right? What else do we have? Flared Sparrow. So this is going to be a Divine Vein skill, and I'm assuming it's within that Swift Sparrow family. So that's something. If unit initiates combat, deals 7 damage to foe as combat begins. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. Will not reduce foe's HP below 1. Grants attack speed plus 7 to unit during combat and applies Divine Vein Flame on 5 spaces in a line centered on foe's space oriented left, right, for 1 turn after combat. So here, right? That's pretty obvious. So yeah, we're getting Divine Vein skills. Interesting. Okay. I still think Corrin's is cooler, but that's, yeah. They led with Corrin, and I think Corrin is probably the coolest that we have. Robin looks great, though. There's the WAD art. Robin looks great. So he's got Deliverer's Brand. That gives us speed +3. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack speed defense rest +5 to unit during or +5 to unit. Reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40% and neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge +X, or inflicts special cooldown charge -X on foe on unit during combat. And also, if unit's max special cooldown counts value is greater than or equal to 3, and units attack triggers. Okay, so it basically has Special Spiral 4 built in. I think we got to look at him prior.
Deliverer's Brand.
Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. He was getting attacked. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, units trigger the Glowing Ember, Bonfire, or Ignis special during combat calculates that attacks damage using the lower of foes. So we have adaptive damage too. So I mean, he's a god sword. Okay. Deliverer's Brand is pretty dope. The hilt up here, I think that's what the hilt is called. It's clearly a nod to Crom's Falchion, or just the Awakening Falchion in general, I guess. It looks great. We have Gambit, inflicts speed defense -4 on foe during combat. If units or foes attack can trigger, unit special deals damage during combat equal to unit's max special cooldown count -2 × 5, max of 15. So that would be, I mean, the max special would be 5 -2. That's 3 × 5. That's 15. So obviously a 5 count special is probably the highest that you're going to get. Although I guess there are some that raise it. So I guess it could technically be 6, but that doesn't matter here. Excluding AoEs and reduces damage from attacks during combat and from AoE specials by percentage equal to unit's max special cooldown count value ×10, max of 50. So 5-point difference there. The tip of the scales, I think, is probably the most absurd. This is probably the most crazy. Dude can just walk the entire map, man. Just put him with a Cav. God. Imagine a Cav team with him, but then also Sigurd, so that everybody gets an additional extra space in the process. Oh my god. It's gonna be nuts. Start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, we grant Rally Spectrum to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. Unit can move to a space adjacent to an ally with Rally Spectrum that is within 5 spaces of unit. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed defense rest +3 to unit during combat. That's crazy. There's just a lot of buffs that are happening here. So Rally Spectrum grants Omni buff of 5. Can trigger one special, grant special cooldown count -X to unit before unit's first attack. 1 if unit can trigger, the unit's attack triggers twice. Effect, or if unit's maximum special cooldown is reduced, special trigger is accelerated, otherwise X = 2 that turn only. I mean, yeah, he's a new flavor of Godsword. Obviously, he has a lot of preferred stuff going on. But, I mean, look at that group, though. Look at that. That's a good-looking group, bro. That's a good-looking group right there. I mean, honestly, I think in terms of like tech, I think Soren and Corrin are pretty cool. I think they are my favorite from this batch, which that is that's kind of what I was hoping for, honestly. Like, I really wanted Soren to be cool. Him being able to grant savior to stuff is really sick. Anyway, that's gonna wrap this particular video. That's the Feh channel. I'm assuming that we have had a skills banner drop or a skills trailer drop. So I'm gonna go take a look at that and probably do a quickie upload for that and give some more thoughts with that. But that is my initial reaction. I will let this marinate and go watch the other thing, and I will see you in the next one.